Carpentry, measure twice, cut once. I guess I was never much of a carpenter. Hi, everyone. It's Chris again, and I screwed up. You know the saying, if in carpentry, measure twice, cut once. I guess I was never much of a carpenter. This is a non-episode talking about the first episode that I just uploaded and realizing that I screwed up a few times. And I want to talk about what this show is ultimately going to be about. So it's not just going to be a mea culpa about episode 1. So let's talk about lessons learned from episode 1. And there's a leadership lesson in the midst of all of this. So one of the things after I listened to it, I realized the wrong edit got uploaded. So here's lesson number 1. Listen to the thing before you upload it. Listen to the whole thing before you upload it, making sure that you're uploading the right file. This is one of those things, ready, shoot, aim. Maybe I was getting a little fast. Maybe I wasn't taking my time. And how often does that happen in real life? So I think this is an important thing for me to be talking about. I think there's a lesson for all of us. It's not just about humility. It's about recognizing that in order for us to do well, we have to be willing to look at ourselves with a critical eye, willing to look back and say, screwed that up, won't do that again. And actually, it's probably not a bad idea to talk to people about it. If I'm leading a team, it used to be that leaders didn't ever want to be admitting that they did anything wrong to their team. The reality of it is the team knew. So just keeping it from the team isn't going to help you as a leader. It's not going to help you be a more credible leader. Actually, trying to keep it from the team, they know, and it's going to hurt you. It's much better to open up and say, look, I screwed this up. Here's what I did wrong. What would you do if you were me next time? So that's lesson 1. Lesson number 2 is, boy, this mic sucks. And I've got another one on the way, so I've got to be thinking about that as we move forward. I'm not sure there's a lesson learned number 3. So the first episode was just me talking. Oh, that's lesson 3. It's a lot more difficult doing a show like this when it's just one person, when it's just solo. It is much easier, doing it as a podcast rather than having video, because if I was just doing it as a podcast, I'd be able to have notes in front of me and be able to read and keep myself on pace and on topic a lot easier than if I'm worried about how I'm coming across on video. So that's lesson 3. Lesson 4, there actually is a lesson 4, is it's a lot easier to do this as an interview format. I've done several interview formats you'll see coming up when I upload them over the next couple weeks. But it's a lot easier to play off another person rather than just doing it on your own. So, done with the lessons, let's talk about what we're going to be looking forward to as this show continues into the future. I hope to be having a lot more interviews with some very interesting people. I've got entrepreneurs, CEOs, people that are consultants in the real world. Everyone has an interesting story, and everything's going to relate to leadership or strategy. That's a pretty broad topic. So it really allows us to go a lot of different directions. One of the things I'm really interested in particular, is finding these lessons in strategy and leadership from places that normal corporate people don't look for. You know, a lot of times people that are in the business world look to other business people, things that are similar to their own experience. I've even struggled with people that are in manufacturing, only wanting to talk to people in manufacturing. They don't necessarily think that a service industry, insurance, restaurants are going to have any kind of lessons for them to learn. Completely not true. And it eliminates a whole load of opportunity for people to understand and learn. So we're going to be focusing on those things as well. That's my mea culpa for episode 1. So this is episode 1.2, and kind of giving you a highlight about what this show is about. So consider subscribing, click the button below, make some comments on the YouTube channel. And I'm happy to talk to people. So looks like it's going to be a fun time. Let's go.